this group of people experience this and this group of people experience this. And it's like, yeah, and all of it's true. Everyone's right. That's one thing I realized. We're all right. Everybody is correct in the oppression that they've experienced. I think what we should do is, because we believe one another, right? When they say believe Black women or believe brown women or believe, this group of people, yes, believe them all. And now let's take that belief and really direct it towards find out who is the one that has been oppressing us. It's, you know what I'm saying? Where did it come from? Start at the root of it and start that energy that we would normally use of trying to have this like, who gets the gold medal for oppression this week, right? It's like, no, let's take that energy and point it towards the root of the issue, which is ultimately white supremacy. And how do we come together with all of our pain, all of our oppression, all of our energy, all of our wisdom, our ancestral wisdom, all of our knowledge, all of it. How do we come, all of our love, right? How do we come with it to dismantle the very thing that's been oppressing all of us, right? In some way. And so it is important to note that historically, yeah, we have to acknowledge that historically, in terms of white supremacy, yes, Black people have experienced the brunt of it. Yes. And also, and I say that because it continues, like it's never stopped, right? Some people have had some groups of people have had a little breathing room depending on, their proximity to whiteness, right? But Black people don't have that luxury, unfortunately, right? So how do we, the question I think is, yes, when we point to it, but also again, that margins, bringing it back to the margins, like how does the oppression of Black people, shine light on the oppression of, Native or Indigenous people, right? Because it's all connected in some way, shape, or form, right? And so, yeah, so I would just say, take that energy, point it in the right direction, so we can just dismantle white supremacy. So none of us are oppressed, right? That is the goal. Liberation is the goal, right? And not liberation for one group or two groups or the groups that can, pass closer to whiteness, right? No, it's like, no, we want liberation for everybody, right? I don't even want to see white people oppressed. White supremacy oppresses them too, right? Whether it shows up differently, we'll say that. It definitely shows up differently, but it's oppressive to them as well, right? So I think that is the goal of the people, right? That's people power, is being able to dismantle white supremacy so that no one is oppressed, right? And doing that work.